Well, welcome, guys. We're recording already.
Oh, so, great.
Yeah. So that's going to get in the reel, definitely.
Okay. My lovely singing.
Well, actually, I think the interview's over. I think the good stuff already came out. So,
all we need to know. Thank you.
well, thanks a lot for coming down and doing this. This is a podcast I started called the Minnesota Music Node, and my goal with it really is just to get to know everybody in the music scene a little bit deeper, right? It's platonic. Like when you see musicians out, you might get 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Loud music. You don't really get to get deep and understand who people are and what they're up to. Another thing that I do on this podcast is I always ask my guests who should be next. And actually, Mega Beth was the one that recommended I bring you guys in. So, yeah. So I understand she worked on a project with you. Is that right?
A little bit. Yeah. She's on the Blu-ray and stuff. Yeah,
nice.
Absolutely.
Well, why don't you guys start by introducing yourself for the audience and say who you are and kind of, what
who are you?
That's a question I ask myself. It's evolving. No, I'm Drew Hayes. I'm a keyboard player and songwriter, engineer, all that fun stuff for Blu-ray.
Knob twister. He was twister.
Yeah, knob twister.
Yeah, totally.
Fader pusher.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm been doing it for ever.
This is 40 years with you.
40 years, you and me. Yeah.
40 years.
So 40 years you've been going like this?
Well, no.
Just up and down?
Yeah, exactly.
Every once in a while, left and right, left and right.
Actually, yeah, I was back in high school, wasn't I?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I took it all. I saw the soundboard. I'm like, oh, wow, cool.
Exactly. Guilty.
Could do an even push on every finger now. Like,
Yeah, I
down. Dusty little Tascam. Yeah. Yeah, I was always doing the recording. I had the little tape 4-track, if you remember those things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Remember that ugly green mixing board?
Yeah, that's what the dusty Tascam. Yeah. And that was a PV.
Oh, yes.
My God.
Oof. I don't know. It was ugly.
Yeah, it was.
There's probably a picture.
There probably is a picture. Oh,
well, good.
Yeah.
Got to see some of those old pictures. Those are fun.
Absolutely. So yeah,
you guys probably both had hair down to your butt, and
I could never get it there, but
no,
he was called Herrick.
Eric, is that right? I like it. Look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Who am I? Eric Menge. I've known this guy for 40 years. 1986 for sure. We've been doing music and writing music together. I play guitar mostly, can do piano, songwriter.
He can break pianos, actually.
I break pianos, yes.
How do you manage that? It's a 4-limb operation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, one show we were doing, I built the piano keys.
He gets into his playing.
Awesome. Well, tell me about Blu-ray. Is that something that I think you're both pretty proud of, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes. I actually started out.
So how did we start this?
Started in high school as remember Public Affair?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. That was a good name.
It was a good name. I liked it. So yeah, started in high school as Public Affair and then just kind of went from there. I think in 95 or 96, we decided on a name change.
Yes.
We looked for one, just kind of settled on that one because it was generic.
Yes.
Which one?
Well, I wanted Escape.
Escape, that's right.
I wanted Escape as
Then
the,
somebody-
and then some band come out with that name, and I was like,
Local band?
no.
Oh, was it a National Journey tribute?
I don't.
It sounds like something that I've heard of or seen before.
Yeah. Anyway, that name
At
was
the
out
time,
the
anyway.
out the window.
No, too bad.
Yeah.
And so why Blue Dream?
Blue Rain?
Blue Rain, sorry.
Well, like it sounded kind of cool. It was, and it just kind of was more generic, because we weren't locked down to a single genre per se. So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
yeah,
I like
want something more
that.
So talk to me about the progression of genres. Like, what have you done under this name? Over 40
Looking at
years.
me. You can talk too.
Take me back to the beginning, like when it started and your public affair, like,
Yeah,
what were you guys doing? What was...
Well, I think the important part, and this is kind of a little bit pre-Drew, but then rolls right into Drew, is when I started playing guitar with my buddies and stuff, and you know, we all pick up guitars so we can meet girls, and
Except
yeah, and then I had a group of guys that I hung out with. His name was Trevor Lukanen, and he played guitar too. And we just kind of would jam together on weekends and after school and things like that. But one of the key things right away, we started writing original material. And then when we found Drew and he found us, I think you and I picked it up pretty quickly. Did you write songs with lyric before you and I met, or was it mostly the keyboard stuff?
no, not with lyrics. Most of the keyboard stuff.
Yeah, okay. So then all of a sudden we got into writing songs with lyric and melody, and they weren't as good. The first ones weren't as good. But eventually we kind of morphed into, I think the first song that was I'm gonna forget it.
Matter of time.
No. The ballad on the first record, Not So Far Away.
Oh yeah.
So this ballad, Not So Far Away, was kind of the first one where we kind of put all the pieces together, where it was a decent lyric, a really good melody, music was good. It sounded like something you could hear on the radio. And then it just built from there. You know?
How old were you guys at this stage?
Let's see, freshman in high school.
No, not so far away came. I mean,
That would be probably juniors in high school.
maybe juniors or seniors.
So 17, 18 -ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And then it just kind of went from there.
Yeah. Just kept doing it.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
We got so many people hang out that long, you know, for their entire lives and continue to write music together. That's a true bond you guys have found.
Yeah, we went to Berkeley together after high school.
That was a learning experience.
That-
Humbling experience.
Yes. Except you got to have all the fun. Now, okay.
Well,
So he was going just for the summer session and stuff. And I was there. They hadn't actually chosen me to go there yet. So they said, you have to come out here for a summer session. We want to check you out because you don't have a lot of theory in your background. And so here I am. I'm studying my butt off, and he's out, you know, gallivanting Boston, you know, with all these girls and stuff. And I'm, you know, he's coming home at 3 a.m, and I'm still working on my charts. And Jesus,
those days, 3 a.m, the night was still young.
yes.
Doesn't help that I came back with advanced pneumonia.
Well, no. Anyway, so yeah, it was, and then we had the first band, Blue Rain Band. Now that was a good crew.
Mhm.
Love that crew. Then we kind of broke up, and we were, I don't know, pretty quiet for a while. And I think during that time for me, technology had to kind of catch up to where it is right now. We had some other groups where we would get together with a bunch of other guys and try some songwriting and such. We did another recording try, but we always had different issues with getting the recording that we wanted or the quality that we wanted down. And so I think when like the Pro Tools stuff kind of came out, GarageBand for me helped a lot to kind of show my ideas. And then I think it just kind of took off from there, and we did The first one was called Just the Beginning, and then that was in 1996. 2022
What's our next?
was Second Chances.
Yeah.
Trilogy.
Fourth Degree. The pandemic helped a lot.
I was going to say, you guys really took advantage of that time behind closed doors.
Yes, I got some unanticipated time off of work. Right. I got to practice and learn and work with my software and really get to know it. And that helped a lot. That, kind of opened the door to us doing it ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely controlling a lot of the sound
how it wanted.
Yeah, exactly to get the sound that wanted, the quality.
So what's the process that you're going through now? I mean, I know like with the MIDI controller, GarageBand, some of these other tools, you can literally program in horns and violin and really just kind of layer anything. So how are you guys kind of working together and how does that process go?
Yeah, so it's kind of a multi-track type of, obviously. Start with the basic, song idea, get the chords down, stuff like that, some lyrics ideas and stuff like that. It doesn't even have to be fully developed. Then kind of take it, work through it, get a bass recording down, bass drums, some keys, some guitar, and then just start working on the production from there. Whoops.
Right.
Yeah. And takes a while. Some of these songs have been going for years, to work on them and get them down.
Right.
So
and then some come like right away.
Yeah. Just,
it's one of those things. It's, some we've been working on for 30 years. Some we've been, it takes an hour or two to get the basic idea down. And you're off.
In fact, there's one song on this next album coming up that we wrote in high school. But Michelle rewrote. Also, she brought in new lyrics and new ideas to it. So we recycled the music, used the same music, and she wrote the lyrics and melody for it. And it's just revitalized that song. So that's how old that one is.
Yes.
So
And who's Michelle?
She's one of the singers. She's a female singer. She's local in town. With a couple of other bands, some
Record
cover
Prophets.
bands, the Record Prophets.
Line Dry.
Yep. Spin Cycle. She is awesome. So she also sings. Beth sings on a few.
Hill.
Beth Hill.
Megabeth.
And she's on this album. There's one that she actually wrote the lyrics and melody to as well.
Nice.
Which actually was close to high school. That one was written.
Which one?
Autumn Highways.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
So
that's a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, but I don't know. In terms of the normal evolution of songs, that's how we do it.
Right. Yeah, like kind of come with an idea, build the foundation, find the right people to sing, play on it, and build it from there.
So how often is this happening? Are you guys together 3 nights a week or once a month?
7 days a week, 24 hours.
Well, one of you guys lives in the other guy's basement.
Exactly. Yeah. It starts with an idea. We send it back and forth through email. He works on the guitar part. He sends some tracks back to me. I import them and mix them and stuff like that. And we get the singers in. We got, this year we did do once, a couple songs in the studios, live.
Right.
Songs. So that was new. Normally we just do tracks and stuff.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
But that's how we develop it. Bringing the singers in. We record them ourselves.
Up until last year, 2025, we were able to do an 8-song album every year. And then this one is taking us a little bit longer.
Why is that? Just putting a little bit more time and effort into it?
I think so. There's a couple of good songs that we want to really put some time into. I know one of the songs that we're trying to get Tim Mahoney to sing on, and that's been some challenging, and just everybody in general. A lot of the people that we use on our record are in other bands, have other things going. You know, Beth and Steve. You know, they got the Mega Breath Project and all their stuff. Michelle is busy. Jake obviously is in.
Jake Jacobs, yeah.
Jake Jacobs in Audio Circus. Mike Reschke is playing with his alumni bands, the alumni, yes, Cyclones. You know, so yeah, everybody's got different the stuff they're doing, and we just try to pool talent and whoever's best for the song and things like that.
Pretty cool. Do you guys play? So I remember you sent me like a CV or a resume or whatever before, and you've been in a lot of like other bands and stuff like that over time too. Are you both out playing as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that part of your life, being out in the band scene.
Let's see. After probably second wife, third wife, anyway, one of the. I decided I was going to get back into music. Started off with a toss-off band from you
Yeah.
called Skewed View.
Yeah, I was in a band called Freedom Station back in
Yes.
2005, 2009, and that broke up, and those guys went on to form Skewed View.
I jumped in on that. And then moved over to a band called Mudcat Melby out of Shakopee.
That's right.
With some, they're actually cousins of mine, believe it or not. Yes, I know. And then most recently, I'm with the Big Family. We're orange. Habits. Anyway, I'm with Leadfoot Larry right now doing country. So
Are you still in Melby as well?
I'll play with them when they need to.
Okay.
Somebody. And then I have this deal that I get to play Rhythm on the Rails with them every year.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then you.
My first bar band was back in '95 in St. Cloud. It was called Ricochet.
Yeah, that's right.
And was with them for about a year. Then moved back. We did the Blue Rain Project, and then after that band broke up, that configuration, started getting out in the music scene. You know, trying to find other players and just diversify a bit. So I joined a band called Decade.
And Linda.
And I was with them for a bunch of years.
Fathers of Rock.
And after that, with Soul Cage, with some of the Decade members and some other people.
Was Gabe in that band too?
No, that was after that. That was the game
Oh, that's right.
where I met Gabe. We was with that for about a year and a half before it blew up. Spectacularly, actually.
I love those.
You know,
Quietly into the night or just nuclear bomb.
well, it was.
Drama in all directions.
It was. Let's put it to you this way. We played a show. The drummer got mad at the booking agent. They got into a fight. I went on vacation the next day. I came back. The band was gone. Well, go figure.
You always want to fight with the bookie game.
Oh, I'm telling you.
That's always a great
I always
idea.
go to get in each other's spaces and just see there. It's good for a reputation. But yeah. Let's see, what else did I do? After that, I was with Millennia, with Sheena Ray. I don't know if you know her, local singer. She's kind of been out of the music scene.
Name
for a
sounds
bit.
familiar, but
She used to be in Steel Orchid and things like that.
okay.
Really great.
Yeah, she's a good singer.
Yeah. And Jeff, who was recently with Lipstick and Dynamite, the drummer. I think his last show was a little while ago, so I think he's looking for another gig now. Yeah, great people. A lot of those people, you know, we've gotten together over the years and tried to pull them into this project, you know.
Right.
Yep.
I think the problem we had earlier on is without the technology, and I'll go back to the technology, is we would say, yeah, we've got this great song. And we might have like this little like 4-track recording, and people are like, yeah, whatever, you know. It was really hard to convey, you know, what the vision of the songs were and things like that. So I think that kind of really went into the difficulty in finding other people to kind of jump in and say, hey, that actually sounds great. I want to be a part of that. But once technology kind of caught up and we were able to give good demo and show our ideas in the best way, more and more people are like, hey, I want to be part of this. I want to be part of this. So
yeah, that's been great.
It's really riches,
Oh yeah.
totally.
Yeah, and currently I'm with Expedition. It's a Journey tribute band. Well, Journey. They are really Journey Foreigner, Kansas Sticks.
Yeah, I've seen that band before, actually.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't know how long you've been in it. I think I played with, gosh, I was filling in as a drummer, and I can remember that.
Betty and the Noise?
Betty and the Noise.
Oh, great.
At a show out in the middle of nowhere. And then the Sticks, and I think Expedition was the band that came up after us. So,
Okay, all right.
or before us, one of the two. I don't remember, but yeah, I remember watching you guys.
Okay, yeah, I've been there about 4 years, so this must have been before that because I don't recall that gig.
Okay.
Where was it?
I don't remember. I think it was St. Cloudish area, but out in the middle. I mean, it was like we didn't know where we were until we drove up and like, oh, it's one of those bars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was an outdoor gig, under a pavilion or whatever. And yeah, but I can't remember what it was for. So
It wasn't, but the Lake tribute, was it?
I don't know.
The Lake George tribute, or that music series?
Could be. I don't know.
Don't look at me,
Yeah,
man.
I've never been accused of having a great memory, so I don't know. Details are not my thing.
Well, if it was that, then yeah, you've done that twice, and I don't know who the band. The first time we did, I don't know who the band was. I can't remember. So maybe it was you guys.
It could have been. Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my issue.
Detail guy, not total detail guy.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I'm great at coming up with a vision, but really hard to remember what I just said.
Right. What did I have for breakfast?
Yep. Cool. So what's you brought some show
All stuff. Yeah, we got
going
his stuff for reference because of the fact that I don't have a great memory either. So this is just some of our songs that we've written. These are the ones that are finished. These are the ones that we've got in demo currently. There's about 60 of them on here.
Others.
And then this is just our full song list of songs and ideas.
It's actually getting to be hard to keep up with all the ideas coming out.
Exactly.
The old ones that we're still trying to work on, some that we're stuck on, all these other things, and we're like, what should we do now? What are we do?
Right, exactly.
Well, evidently you should make a really good spreadsheet.
Use the spreadsheet. Pretty impressive sheet, I'm sure, because that helps me remember what the hell I do.
I'm the same way. I have so many tools in my toolbox. Right? Just help me remember what I just did. Right. If I don't write it down now,
right?
I know 15 minutes from now you're going to ask me, and I had no idea.
And so you don't forget about it. It's like, oh yeah, that song. I remember that now. Yeah. Exactly. I've been working on that for 25 years.
Exactly. And I can't remember. How does that go again?
I really got to finish that.
Yes.
So I think that's another reason why, we were pushing so hard to have the albums out one a year because, the second and 22, the third and 23, the fourth and 24th. And I think the fourth album, there were some tracks on there that didn't quite turn out as good as they could have been because we were rushing to meet that. And
you kind of hit deadlines rather than
exactly. So we're like,
quality up.
Enough of that. Let's just make sure we put out good stuff and let's just get off that. So
yeah, I mean that's quite a book of songs for a couple of guys that to write together. That's impressive.
Yeah,
there's got to be what a couple hundred.
For sure,
200-300 songs.
Pushing on 300.
Is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yep.
It's an insane amount.
It is. That's a lot of stuff. And so, what's the genre? Like, what would you compare it to?
Well, I would think that our main genre would be kind of like be 80s pop rock, kind of like a Journey, Toto.
Okay.
Those types.
Nice.
Foreigner. But we've also kind of branched outside of that box just for fun. Now that's more on me, and that's supposed, on YouTube.
Yeah.
We've done some jazz songs. We do some. I've got a jazzy songs. Got a reggae song that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Some country songs. Yeah, just different genres. Just for me, it's all about like, is this song gonna be fun to play with my friends?
Yeah.
That's where I decide. And then Drew's more like, well, that's kind of a little outside our box. Stay in our lane a little bit.
Well, I mean, we've done some albums. Like our second album had kind of a bunch of different sounding tunes on it. We've kind of been honing in a little bit more on the 80s pop rock kind of sound. But
big choruses.
Yeah,
big
vocals, love harmonies,
big vocals.
love
Yes.
harmonies, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we try and basically what the song, just what's appropriate to the song. Like
Right.
one of the songs that we're working on is like this 50s tune.
Yeah.
So like 50s kind of piano with the bop, bop, the bop. This is,
Exactly.
so whatever. We just
Thanks,
wanna
Joe.
explore
And I'm gonna butcher your last name.
Vitulo.
Vitulo.
Think-
Anyway, everybody knows who
Both of that.
Joe is. But
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
What are you thanking him for?
Oh, he did the arrangement on the vocals.
Nice.
doing that 50s bop
Oh,
kind of
okay.
back us up. That's neither of us, so that's really our thing. So we're like,
All right.
Joe, you're good at that. Come up with something. So,
Exactly.
And he nailed it, huh?
Yep, exactly. And going back to the part, it's just getting people that are your friends to kind of contribute when you don't have the skill, or their skill is better, for example. So yeah, Beth and
Yeah,
her
well,
ballads, and she can really rock too. But
yeah.
she's got great outfits. Beth, you need to do a podcast about where you get your music clothes from. I'm telling you. Guys, when she walks out on stage, she's a rocker, man.
Yeah.
So do a podcast with this guy and tell him where you get your clothes from.
We'll have her back in the fashion episode.
Exactly.
No, she can't do that because everyone will go buy them.
There's that.
That's
There's that.
that's
Well,
true. Yeah, that might be her secret.
Keep it secret. Keep it secret. All right.
Where were we?
I don't remember.
Yes, just getting other people
Questions,
to work on their records.
It sounds like this has been a vehicle, really, just to kind of get a lot of people into the projects that you're
Support
working on.
Oh, for me, that's definitely been it.
Mm.
For sure, absolutely.
Tell me what was starting over here. Like, can we maybe in that vein, what was the most memorable experience that you've had? Like bringing somebody in, going through that writing experience.
Oh, man,
It has to be.
I know.
I know.
One for me.
The one. So we had this song that we've had since like 95 or 96. And we used to have a male singer who kind of came up with some stuff for it. And he did a great job. He didn't finish the lyrics or anything like that. The song was just kind of sitting there. So I kind of finished up the lyrics for it and everything and kind of did all the music. And we decided that, we presented it to Beth Menge.
Yes.
And she came in. It was the first one she did for us.
Yes.
Came in and
The blanket for it.
Yeah, the blanket for it.
No.
And literally sent chills down our spine.
Mm.
It was incredible.
Yeah, the chills hadn't happened for me for some years.
Yeah.
Maybe dozens of years, maybe a dozen years. It hadn't, but all of a sudden she started singing and it was like, wow,
Yeah.
it's back. We're back.
Nice.
It was
It was-
jaw dropping. We were
It
just
was
like,
super cool. Wow. Yeah, yep. For me though, the song is Dreams.
oh yeah.
Okay.
That was cool. That was fun.
Okay, so going back to high school, one of the ways I was most
Influence.
influenced, for music, there was a local person who was doing a record, and he needed a chorus like on his song, so he came to the high school choir. The choir director picked like I don't know, 6 to 10 of us, I think, to go over. And we went over to my neighbor Jim Johnson's studio.
Oh yeah.
And we all got to sing on this, like the chorus on this song, and that just stuck into me. Like, I would like to pay back, like, pay forward or whatever for that experience. And I'm getting chills right now. Anyway, so on the first record we have the song called Dreams, and in it needed a kind of a chorus or a choir, and I'm like, this is it. This is the perfect song. So sure enough, I went to the high school and I talked to the music director, and I said, I need some people for a choir. And she's like, yeah, okay, I'll get a few together. And we got probably about 15.
6 or 7.
No, it was
15.
Oh gosh. Well, look at the pictures, man.
Oh yeah.
So, there's
the
about,
names are-
and they're like, we're stuck in this little teeny room, not much bigger than this area. So, they came out, and Drew and Dan Monahan, thank God they were there, because I couldn't. I just got them there, and these guys corralled them and got them to do the music, and directed them. And at first it was a little rough, the song, but then we put some magic and pixie dust on it, and
A lot of breathing technique.
Yeah,
Hear the breathing. And
yes.
like that.
Oh my
So they-
God, and it's so beautiful.
breathe at once.
It's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
It was fun. That's right.
We got them some pizza.
We should do that again.
I would love that.
Yeah, we should do that again. But yeah, that was fun.
That was super fun. That was giving me chills too.
Yeah. So we had a choir on one of our songs.
Yes.
Oh, it sounds like the choir was inspiring more than once for you. And
Yes.
was it the same high school?
Yeah. Okay. I'm Orono High School. That's
Yeah.
where we both.
Nice.
I think we got some pictures in here.
I do want to see that picture. Yeah.
Let's see here. There we go. There's some of them. I thought, and then I had a picture of them eating the pizza and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Super fun, guys.
And so when was this?
During our first album, that was
Yeah, I've been 90,
96, that's right,
96, 95, 96 in there. So,
Nice.
yep. And at the time there also, CDs were just coming out. So it wasn't like you could go and just throw our CD together. I had to run around, and I had to find a place that would do the mastering. I had to find a place that would do the artwork, a separate place to do the CD printing. And at the time, I think it was like a press where they would make it kind of like an LP press where they would press the CDs
Oh, yeah.
on these machines. And then, get the artwork and stuff them. And yeah, that was the thing.
Oh, that was 90.
That was the thing. Yeah.
It's crazy how the technology
Well,
changed over the years.
Right.
And
And now CDs are all gone, but I mean, but at the time it was pretty crazy to try to put it all together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
do you, either of you collect a lot of LPs still? You a lot of records? Are you listening on record? Or you're pretty much digital all the way?
I'm kind of digital all the way now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just more portable.
yeah.
You got
I
a
have
lot of stuff in your car. You got
yeah.
yeah.
I have the iPod still, so like
You got you still.
I still
He's technically still ancient.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
going up.
But it's got it's almost full. So it's
Yeah.
the biggest one is almost full. So there's like 20,000 songs on there. So,
20,000 songs in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. All right. So take me back. Drew, we'll start with you. Take me back to young Drew. What inspired you to first think about getting into music?
Well, my parents kind of forced me into piano lessons. I'd be that 4 or 5. Yeah.
Really?
I hadn't thought about it before that. So I started piano lessons and, learned all that stuff. And it was an interesting way of learning because she taught by colors. So it's color chord associations. So like red, blue was like the 5-to-1 progression. And then you had the red, brown, green, which were the inversions to the chords. And things like that. And then you learn to just transpose those to different keys. You got D red, E red, F red, and that was always
It's cool, man.
so
Totally cool.
I went that way. Yeah. and I almost got kicked out.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to practice.
So,
I still hate.
because you were a rowdy student, right?
Oh no, I just hated practicing. I'd come in unprepared, and she'd be like, "Get out of here! You're wasting my time."
Oh no.
So, yeah,
Oh no.
that wasn't until later. But yeah, I still hate practice. But yeah, but what got me into kind of pop and stuff like that, because that was more classical stuff.
Mhm.
Was Airwolf.
Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun.
I love that song. So I'd learn how to play it. I'd learn how to play all the parts and play them together. And then, Beverly Hills Cop came out, and then Axel F. So of course I had to learn that and learn how to play that. And I just kind of veered off from the classical thing.
Wow.
Going
So
out.
TV show.
TV shows.
Huh?
Yes, 80s TV shows.
Mm.
Movies.
Did you ever learn how to fly a helicopter?
Not technically. I mean, I studied the controls and I can do all that. In the theory,
In theory, you wouldn't
I
be
feel like, the theory, I could probably get it off the ground, but that's about it. As long as I could find the start.
How do you turn that thing on?
Right. So,
All right, Eric, your turn.
Mine's actually a little bit longer. So, story. So, 5th grade is when you have your junior high band, right? And so I'm like, Mom, really want to play trumpet. I want to be in this band. So I want to play trumpet. So we go to the, sign up, whatever you call it, where the teacher's there and they advise you. And we're in this little meeting room, and the teacher looks at my face, and I had these just big buck teeth, and the teacher was like, "You're going to need some braces, and maybe trumpet is not going to be for you." So the teacher and my mom get together. Now, I was totally out of this, and they decided that I was going to play clarinet. Yeah. So, young man, playing not the most manliest instrument, you would say. Now, hindsight, there was an opportunity that was missed there, but but anyway, played that through 5th, 6th, 7th, almost into 8th grade, and the teacher, I didn't do the practicing either. And
sucks.
Yeah, and the teacher's like, Mrs. Menge, your son's not into this. And he even actually said, I doubt he has any musical ability whatsoever. Right? Right? He said those words.
Wow. Oh.
So anyway,
I think we know what your next song you guys put together is going to be called.
yes. So then I'll come back to that. So then, I'm like riding in the car, and these are the days when you had the Walkman with the batteries and you were supposed to play. And I was listening to, I think it was the Footloose soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
And I think, I'm like, Mom, I really want to play guitar. And my mom's like, well, if you're going to play guitar, you're going to have to take piano lessons first. So I had to take piano lessons and do my piano practicing, and then before I could do the guitar and guitar practicing and stuff. So I'd brush through the piano and then get to the guitar. And so then that's how I got into guitar, because,
What a good base for it, though.
Yes.
I mean, you probably hated it at the time.
Right. But then
In retrospect, is like the keys are like the key way to just about any other
Yes.
musical instrument, right?
Exactly. I mean, I can still play piano today. I mean, not as good as Drew, but so then coming back to it, I was going to like a reunion or something like that I might have met the music teacher in the grocery store. And this was years after I graduated. Hey, Mr. whatever his name was.
Laro?
No, it was something different. He had a kind of a beard. Anyway, it's like, hey, what you up to? And I was like, it just was at Berklee College of Music. This guy just about dropped his jaw about you got into Berklee College of Music. You?
Same teacher. Huh?
Same exact teacher that said he doesn't have any musical ability whatsoever.
The inspiration.
You could just see his mind going,
Well,
questioning, you know,
If I write about anything,
realities.
Yeah.
Anyway.
that's cool.
that is a good tie-in there, huh? Man.
Oh, you got to pull up Herrick.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
This was me.
Oh, no.
This is as good as I got right there.
Oh, yeah. With the hair.
Good hair. That's it, dude.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Here we are.
All hair.
Let's see. Well, there we are. There we are.
Yeah, that's in process.
Let's see where it's that one picture. I'm searching for. Oh, there we go.
That's you?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Party naked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, at the time, you know, I had my priorities straight.
Yep. Yes, you did.
Then I went by Crystal late, and that building's not there anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they took it down.
Because it was just up the street from where you were living before you moved to Warno, right?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
was this.
Really?
Yeah, Robbinsdale's pretty close to, well, next to Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Very
Yeah, I grew up over on like 36 and Gates over there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I moved out there in like 86, 87, something like that. Middle of the year, of course.
Tell them the story of how we met, and then I want to know what your first impressions of me were.
Well, I was scaredy at first.
Scared?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Of course. Well, I was scared of everybody back then, but it took a lot of courage to ask.
Scared of me?
Yeah, so I was sitting in, I can't remember, I don't know if it was math or geography or what.
Yeah, it was somewhere the teacher
Yeah,
was not very
like
interesting.
junior year.
No.
No?
No, it was a freshman year. It was your first year that you were there, yeah?
Was it really?
Uh-huh.
I was too shy to talk to anybody back then.
No, you were there.
And
No, that was it. Anyway,
Oh.
go ahead.
one of those years. We were in class, and I just overheard him and Mark, the drummer, just talking about music and all this stuff and band stuff. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to try this. So I turned around and said, you guys in a band? And
And I was like, I just remember it's like I was asking so cool. I was like, yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah, we had a gig and everything, and girls showed up.
yeah. And I was like, do you need a keyboard player?
I'm like, man, maybe, you know, we'll try you out. You know, maybe have you come and jam with us one time and we'll see what happens.
He always likes to tone down his excitement.
Oh, totally. I was totally trying to be
Yep,
cool, Mr.
yep.
Cool. And yeah.
Yeah, then I came out, and
And holy cow, it was like,
I even sucked back.
oh no, it was lights out. I'm
Oh, really?
telling you, he was amazing, and even you could just see the talent and the passion, I guess,
The panache.
panache. You know, he's a little rough around the edges, but
Yeah.
but yeah, you could definitely see. You know, he had the whole thing going. He sounded really great, and I was like, dude, you're in. You know, and then it was, you know, that was it.
Yep. And then ended with hope for the, or not hope for the homeless. Yeah,
Yes,
hope for the homeless.
Because that was in ninth grade.
No.
Yes, it was. I know that for sure.
Okay.
That was in ninth grade.
That's when I made everybody deaf with my flute.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we blew out the,
Oh no.
that's a funny show, actually. So
Oh,
we, I think Pray for Rain or something was the band ahead of us. Or
Boy, you really got that. I have no
Anyway.
idea.
we were using their sound system, their amp, all this stuff, right? So they did all right and everything. We get up there, we blow out their amp. So now we got to play through like our stage amps and stuff like that. And we have no control. We have no idea. So we're sitting there, we're playing and everything, and
We're doing
Stairway to Heaven.
Stereo to Heaven. Yeah, so you know, the nice, you know, slow guitar.
Yeah,
It sounded good.
Sounded great. And then the flute part came in. and I would bounce so high that people in the front row were like, we're just,
Oh man.
Jesus, right. Take that.
My solo.
That's
This is my solo.
All you can hear is me. It's me. No.
Oh, that's
Fun times. Fun times.
Totally.
Yeah. Was that the same gig where you ran down the stairs?
No, that was a different one where I fell and I tripped and I fell and it looked cool.
It did look cool. He did the knee slide.
Oh yeah. So in
Not intentionally.
our auditorium, we had the stage was kind of down on the main floor, and then you had your seating that would come up, and then you had a row, and then a row to go down. And so this was right when wireless guitar systems had come out,
That's right.
and I'm like, man, this. I go running up the one row, and I'm coming down, and about 10 steps before the bottom, I trip. And I go flying down, and I land on the stage on my knees, and go sliding across the stage. And everybody just like all of a sudden just erupts. Like, this is the super coolest thing I've ever stopped playing in a fucking row show.
didn't lose a note. Huh?
Oh, God. My God. My bruises and everything. But man, I look cool.
Wow.
We thought he did it on purpose. You crazy, man. It's like, no. I'm glad I'm alive.
Thank God you were still young, right?
Right? Oh my God. Yeah,
Now, to try that now, you'd be broken in half.
Did it exactly. When you face plant.
lay there motionless.
But still pickings. Can't move anything else, but you still got the flow.
Oh, an ambulance.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my God.
Manic. Well, this has been great. Just any other stories that you guys thought about that you wanted to share that you haven't had a chance to?
We got tons of
Stories,
but
we'd be here all night. Any questions you got for us, Will?
Oh no, actually, I just want to wrap it up, and I always wrap it up the same way as I told you guys in the beginning. I want to know who you would recommend or nominate to be next on the show. Doesn't have to be one person; could be a couple, but could be a band, can be.
Oh gosh, man, there's tons. Michelle and Record Profit.
Record
they
Profits
just
would be
made
great.
me, and or Line Dry or whatever.
Yeah, Michelle.
Would be great. Jake,
Have you already
obviously.
done? Has Beth already come in?
Beth has come. Yep,
Beth has come.
Yep.
Okay.
and I already planned to have her come back on. So I'm gonna do a thing called Power Couples, where we're gonna have like, husband and wife, boyfriend boyfriend duos that are out there playing.
They are the power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Power.
we're gonna have some fun with that.
No, he's
Dan and Amy used to be a power. I don't know if they
they
don't play together anymore, right?
I don't think so.
But they would have been fun.
They might be some
They might still be fun.
power couples.
No, I don't necessarily need more power.
Jake.
Oh,
So whoever you want to recommend. Yeah,
Jake.
I was just saying that's something that I'm
Or
planning to do here in the future.
Mike Reschke and his alumni band. That might be fun.
Ted and Linda.
Oh, Ted and Linda, the original power couple.
The original power couple. They were decade.
Okay.
Back before, back in the late 90s.
What's the last name? Do you know?
Ted Bullock. Ted and Linda Bullock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been rocking.
Arena.
They're in arena now. They've been
Really? Okay.
They've been in arena for like 20. How long has it been? 20 years?
Gosh, I mean, it's been a long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been shocked as I've been having these interviews, like learning the history of some of these bands, like how long they've been around.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
holy cow, 20 years. That's
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So that'd be a good one. Maybe 10, 11, because they were in Wicked Blue before that. That was after decades. So
No, I don't know.
Huh.
Anyway,
okay. Yeah, they're good.
there's lots of, like, you could have, well, no, you don't do country, so
oh yeah, I'm not.
you could have Larry on, I'm sure.
I am not. This is this is about music,
Right,
And
right.
Where I'm going to have some sound guys on. I've had a couple of venue owners on.
Mm.
It's not just even
Yeah, I love
musicians.
musicians. I
So
like the
Yeah.
The Bogarts guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Great
get
ones.
the folks from Max's that
Oh, yeah.
used to be Ziggy's and Hudson.
Yep.
Since they're doing that change, I've got the lady from Flying V
Oh, cool.
across the street from us now. She's coming on. So yeah,
Great.
just really
Great.
exploring the space, you know.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, because one of the other people that Beth recommended was actually her sound guy. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but I'm gonna try to get him on too. So
All right.
yeah, but
Cool.
thanks, guys. This
Yeah.
is great. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You guys ready? Everybody good? Hit it, Mike.